Thank you, Chief O'Kelly. As parents and grandparents, we have a special and obvious concern for the children in our community. The harsh reality is that these street gangs begin recruiting members in elementary school. I'm sure I don't have to remind you that tragically one of those arrested in the April 11th shooting was a 13-year-old child. The city of Springdale, we pride ourselves continually on our partnerships, and we've got great ones, and many of them are represented standing right here behind me. But the city of Springdale and the Springdale Police Department could ask for no greater partner in addressing these issues than the Springdale School District. And with that said, I've asked Dr. Jim Rollins, our superintendent of schools, to say a few words about how our school district is serving the needs of our community. Dr. Rollins.
Thank you. I want to join the mayor and our chief in thanking each of you for being here. Our Springdale school system serves more than 22,000 kids today. Children come to us from all over the world, and we are honored to serve each of them. It's been a privilege for me over time to represent our 1,600 plus teachers, our 900 plus support personnel, in making this statement. It makes no difference to us whether a child comes from across the street or across the ocean. When they get to our schoolhouse door, they are one thing. They are our children. That's the way our staff addresses each child that we're privileged to serve. The message I want to send from our teachers and principals today, and I hope I can convey it very clearly, the staff of the Springdale school system is doing and will continue to do all that we know how to serve each of our children at the highest levels. We've had a long-standing mission in our school system, and we cloak it this way: to teach them all to proficient and advanced levels. We really only ask one thing in return. We expect our citizens, our children, to be very good citizens at school and in their community, and our teachers propagate that understanding every day. We've known for a long time that we can't do this work by ourselves. In Springdale, we've never had to, because moms and dads stand shoulder to shoulder with us. Our business leaders, our Chamber of Commerce stand shoulder to shoulder with us, and certainly our mayor and our police department are there as full partners with us every day. I want to convey just some of the things that we have tried to put in place and will continue to try to put in place and deepen, and with your input, expand. We have strong school community partnerships in every school. As a matter of fact, over 150 of our business leaders work with our 30 schools, and those partnerships are distributed equally so that every child, every teacher, and every school feels that community support. We've developed a family literacy program that has been acknowledged as one of the very finest in the nation. We have families, as I've said, moving here from all over the world. Those families are coming and learning a new culture, a new way of life, and they need a support system. They need an understanding as to how communities work. Each year now, for the last 7 or 8 years, we've graduated 250 to 300 moms and dads, many of them ELL moms and dads from this program. Moms and dads come into our schools, they sit side by side with their children, they learn together, they grow together as a family, and you can imagine, as a result of that process, some of our greatest advocates are Hispanic moms and dads who work with our teachers and principals in this family literacy setting. I think many of you know that we have very strong school community liaisons working in our schools. They work on a daily basis to build relationships with newcomers, moms and dads, etc. Mr. Al Lopez, who's in the audience today. Al, where are you?
Thank you.
Al and DJ Torres, great young men who really give of themselves every day to try to build relationships with our schools and connect moms and dads to the learning. You've heard our mayor and our police chief reference the School Resource Officer Program. That is a phenomenal partnership that really adds enormous security to our schools. You see our mayor and our police chief working to expand those programs, and that will only make our schools and frankly our communities safer places. And the last piece, and something I would encourage everyone in the audience to think with us about, we need to be creating more and more things for our young people to say yes to. That has been a long-standing mission. We've made enormous progress in that. Virtually every school has after-school initiatives. But keep in mind that our goal is to teach them all, to reach every child. So our efforts to do that, we would welcome your input in thinking about new and expanded initiatives that really gives us a chance to accomplish that very thing. Despite these exemplary efforts, all of us realize today that we have a challenging problem. And you see, again, our city officials and our schools working in partnership together and inviting each of you to join in that effort to help us get better and better. Springdale is a growing community. Over time, we've faced many problems. And as a community, united together, we figured out how to address those problems. We will do the same thing here. As a community, working together, we will solve this problem. Every Springdale citizen, every educator, and every community leader will be a part of that solution. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Springdale way. Mayor Sprouse, members of the City Council, Chief O'Kelly, members of our Springdale Police Department, certainly our Chamber of Commerce and our business leaders. From our school's perspective, we say thank you for the enormous leadership that you provided over time and for the leadership that you're providing today in terms of addressing this issue. Our school board and the staff of the Springdale school system look forward to working with each of you in addressing this issue and creating the partnerships that will continue to take Springdale forward. It will take all of us investing together to both produce and sustain the community of excellence that we all treasure. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Rollins. I got to say, we're wrapping this up, but it's encouraging